Good morning. Happy Thursday. Y'all, we made it to Thursday. Today is a special day. It's our girl Lindy Tate's birthday. So it's a good day. I'll be hanging out and talking to her, I'm sure, a little bit later. But today I am here on the Pink Pixie page. And, you know, it feels like I live here lately, right? I was here on, what day was I with? I was here on Wednesday, which was yesterday, with Lindy, and we did this grateful kit from Pink Pixie, and I did the turkey lurkey. This was a fun live. It was the both of us on there, and it's always a good time, right? And we made this. Now, I am going to do this kit again today because there's a lot in this kit, and Josie makes it so that you can get extra rounds nowadays, and so you can do that, or you can actually, and now that I'm thinking about it, you can buy what do you call it, you can buy canvas panels. Hey Nina. And so I'm wondering now, am I going to do a canvas panel? And I think I'm changing gears. Yep, we're going to do it on a canvas panel, and I'll save my wood round for something Christmassy maybe, because yeah, we got Christmas stuff already, and I'm going to do that next. So what are we doing? We're doing this grateful kit, and in the grateful kit you get one 12-inch wood round, and there's my project I made yesterday on my wood round, and I think it's lovely, really I do. You get this little bow for your turkey's neck. You get free printables that you print out, and you get 4 sheets of rice paper, mulberry paper, to print them out. And I'll show you. This is lettering from Lindy. There's a graphic from moi. Do I have the other graphic? Here's another lettering from Lindy, and another graphic from moi. Right? So we've got that. And you get a sample of Pixie dough, which I used up. And you get, what do you get? You get a sunflower mold, which is right here. Hey, sunflower mold. Hey, Melinda. And Pixie dough sampler, I said. Woo, we got things rolling, y'all. We got things rolling. And I think that's everything. Now, if you want, you can add cream puff paint. The kit is $26 without paint, $32 with the paint. I love the paint, so I suggest, you know, if you want to try it, it's a good time because you're paying for shipping and all that. You might as well put the paint in there. So that's what it looks like, all the printables. There's the little, there it is. Whoop, there it is, the little bow that you saw on my turkey's neck. So let's do this on a canvas, okay? Because we've already done it as a round. And so I'm thinking, okay, let's do this canvas. I'm going to bring this out. And I am going to, of course, I always use my Pink Pixie magical chalk paints. I always use my brushes are all Pink Pixie, so whatever you see is all from there. Okay. And so let's do this by putting in, and we sell the canvases too. Let's start this by putting, I need to get some paint. Oh, Lordy, do I have a... Okay, so these are all my new Christmas molds. Do you want to see the Christmas molds real quick? I have a little paper here telling how much they are. Somewhere. Okay, so we got a Santa mold for $10. He's right here. Looky, hi guys, Santa. Hey, Vicky Pop, how are you? Thank you, Ruth, for sprinkling. Here's a Santa. Hello, friends. I've been nice, with maybe a touch of naughty. So Santa's 10, the Nutcracker is 11, and here's your little Nutcracker. I did put these in the freezer. Snowman is 10, and he's precious, right? He's precious. He's right here. Hello. And the Benny, oh, I don't have Benny on here. Good grief. Okay, there's the little elf, and I don't know the price. But he's adorable. I don't know why I didn't put all of them on there. And then there's like a little Christmas sign, and I don't have the price for that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But anyway, there's a little 2-part Christmas, Merry Christmas kind of mold, and you can make these sweet little guys. And there's going to be some stuff coming out for Christmas, but it's hush hush right now because, you know, but you can go ahead and get your molds and your dough, and you know, get ready for that. If you want to craft along, you know, I'll be making lots of stuff. So anywho, oh, let me show you the other ones. Okay, this is the English Garden. It's 21. It's a big one. And where's the crowns? And here's the crowns, and it's 13. All right, so there's that. And Josie's offering a paint kit. It's $19, and you get Pixie favorite fall combo, and it is candied papaya, cream puff, and honeycomb right there. And this is all in our shops. So there's my busy work that I need to do. And now it's time to craft. All right, so I have this as my palette, and we're just going to put some cream puff on this, what do you call it? On this canvas panel. Good morning. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for stopping by the craft room today. Super appreciate it. This is like an 11 by 14. This is an 11 by 14. I'm getting out little do, and I'm going to put some cream puff, and that's probably not enough because this is a big canvas, but I am just going to lay on some background color and see what's going on. Hey, Google, play my forest sounds. We'll do that. Hey, Christy's Creations, how are you, friend? I'm just going to do this because I'm being lazy today. Not really. I've been up since early today, y'all. I don't go to sleep until like yesterday was probably 2:30 in the morning, or this morning, 2:30. And then I have a young lady that I have helping me to clean up some of my mess today. Yes, I've indulged in having some help because I think that when you get a certain age that you can't do it all yourself. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. And so, anyway, you'll hear some sounds maybe. I'm not sure. Denver's behind me and in the attic putting a vent. I don't know what he's doing today, but like I'm praying to God that this is the end. I have a home game on Saturday, so we're all over the place. Watch you and Lindy and replay. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Tammy. I'll have to put her on my prayers. Hey, I appreciate you being here, my friend. I really do. So, here is my cream puff on the background. And I love how this worked out with all these colors. And so I'm kind of going to duplicate this, right? I don't know. I'm going to duplicate that to some degree. I like how it looks. And I know that I used some chai latte yesterday, and I'm going to maybe bring in some blues. We'll see what we're going to do. Thank you, Tammy. It was fun. I love going live with Lindy, you know. Today's her birthday, so she's taking it a bit easy. I'm having a crazy hair day, y'all. My favorite brush broke this morning. I'm like, no. My lang, I don't know how you say it. You're back? Is everything okay? You look winded.
Turkey is in the freezer.
Oh, good. All right.
So I'm gonna be here.
Okay.
Maybe make a phone call or something.
Okay. Try not to be too loud. I've already got a vacuum and a hymn.
Maybe I'll do it there.
That's okay. You can just, you know, be a little. When Pakistanis are like Italians on the phone. He just ran and got us a Thanksgiving turkey. He got us a Thanksgiving turkey. It's getting that time. Sorry, little turkey, but we are going to eat one of your cousins probably. So I'm putting on some chai latte, and there you go. We're going to just put a little bit. First of all, I think I need, I'm going to do it tall ways, I think. Am I? Let me think. How am I going to lay this on here, y'all? I don't know. I usually try to have a game plan, but you know, sometimes your game plans kind of go a little bit south. I'm going to do it tall ways because it's better that way. So that would be portrait for those that, you know. Thank you, Josie. What did I miss? Nothing. You did not miss anything yet. I put, that's too heavy. Urgh, baby bears. What am I going to do? I need offloading something. And I put all my towels, I think. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lord. I put all my towels to wash, my little shop rags, I should say. So this, I base coated with cream puff. That is the color that comes in the kit if you choose to get the paint, which, you know, it's a deal to get the paint now. So if you want to test one, cream puff is a go-to, you know, I mean, you can use it on anything, right? And so I put a base coat on our 11 by 14. I used my round, but like I said, you can buy extra rounds. They're $19 for 3, and I think they're $8 a piece. I don't have my note. But you can add rounds if you prefer, and if you buy the kit, you can add some rounds and make some of these for your friends, or, you know, if you're getting the kit, you know, you can do a little make and take with your family and friends. There's enough stuff in there to, you know, you can print that as much as you want. I mean, there you go.
You got an AC here? It's 20 degrees outside.
Oops, Mama been busted.
And I can't even sit in that room.
Turn it off, I'm sorry. Mama, hot! I put the AC on. It's 36 degrees outside. Listen, if I'm cleaning, I'm doing all this work. You know, you feel the cold. Guess what? You feel the cold when you're sitting on your carbuza, right? When you're working like Mama working, then Mama a little chunky. So she get hot. And when I start to get hot and sweat in lady places, I get mean. And so, like, he should be glad that I turned that AC on. You know what I mean? It's like, it's either that or, you know, I turn into a bear cat. I don't know, a she-devil of some sort. Anywho, I got busted on live, didn't I? Put a jacket on, right? I mean, come on. Give me some grace, mister. I'm 58. I got an indoor furnace that burns here and there. I got all this work going on, you know? It's like, whew, okay. Anyway, too much information, I guess, there. But, you know, you've all been there, I think, or heading there. If you haven't been there, enjoy your life. Because it's coming. It's funny. It's like God stops one thing and gives you another. He's like, you know, we're going to test these ladies. Ladies are, like, hardcore. Are we not? Like, we do all the things, and we are hardcore. I don't think we put up with so many things that, like, you know, it's been something. Girl, been there, still there. I know, right? It's like, I need my AC. I don't care. I wish that I had, you know, some of these new builds have those wall-mounted kind of ACs in each room, and you can regulate your room without regulating the whole house. Because this place, I should just open the window if I was smart. But, you know, I wasn't smart. You know. But it was hot out in the living room, too. You know, when you have somebody here cleaning, I don't know if you are like me. They have no clue. They have no clue. But, like, if you have someone here cleaning, and I'm paying her to clean, and she's lovely. She's so sweet and nice. But, like, I feel guilty. I feel guilty that I'm having somebody clean. So what do? You pre-clean a little bit, right? So you do that pre-clean. You get up at 8 because she's coming at 9. You get up at 7:30. And you do your pre-clean so that she doesn't think that you're living in a hovel. And so you get hot like that, right? And then when she's here, you feel a little guilty. You feel a little guilty. And so, like, you're trying to help and not look like, you know, that you're just going to sit back and have a bonbon while she's doing all the work. And so that's me. And I know it's a little bit nutty, but have you met me? I am a bit nutty. All right. So, Lindy made this beautiful hand lettering for us. And she told me yesterday, and I thought it was pretty cool. She's like, you know, you can use this as a template and put it on and do it yourself. And I'm like, ugh. I know I could. I know I can. But, so anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It just depends. But I have to cut stuff out. So we're going to just chit-chat while we cut stuff out. Even during menopause. Yeah, I know, right? That's my... I know. It's like, you know, they don't get it. And, like, I have endless stuff going on, you know, like I'm live now. I am trying to keep today at an hour because I really need to go do my stuff. But when it comes to cutting, you know me, I've got granny hands that have arthritis, so I have to, like, take my time or it's going to look bad, you know. So it's just a busy day, y'all. It's a busy day. I don't know, tomorrow's Friday, right? I don't know if I'm taking Friday off or not because I might have to work in the afternoon at our store. It's Mountaineer Week here. Hey, Shantae. It's Mountaineer Week here, so that means that like a lot of people come in from out of town and they enjoy, we have arts and crafts at our place called the Mountain Lair. And the best thing ever is the kettle corn man is here. And oh God, I love kettle corn. I'm a popcorn fan, so like in kettle corn and homemade, they makes it right outside. Like it's the best ever. So like I don't even go to that anymore because, you know, I make all the crafts. So, but I loved going to see the quilts. Like there was a big quilt show. I used to always have my stuff in the quilt show, but I just don't anymore. And I just kind of work at our store. I'll be working there on Saturday in the back. I don't go out where the peoples are. I stay in the back because I live a hermit life and I'm not like, I come out sometimes when it's busy or if it's a line. If there's a line, you know how they talk shows have those people before they start and they have a live audience. They have one of those crowd people that like gets, I print these out on regular paper always and I spray them with hairspray. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not a big mulberry fan, but you know, it's there and it's good. And I mean, you know what you like and what you don't like. But anyway, I'm that person that goes out and entertains the lines. Yes. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? I know kettle corn, yum yums. I could eat one of those big bags. Like he has those bags that are about like this. I could eat that. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Deb, how are you, friends? Always happy to see you pop in here. And, that's nice of you to do that. But, anyway, so they have, do you all know what dulcimer music is? Hey, Google, play my forest sounds. He's sleeping today. I don't know what his issue is. Is he going to be a stinker? No, he's going to. Have y'all ever heard of dulcimer sounds? They play that up at the Mountain Lair, and it's beautiful. They have, you know, people that hand make these beautiful instruments, and they come and they play. It's really a party atmosphere, but Mama is not a partier anymore. You know, I'm more of a little stay in my niche and hang out with people online. You just ordered molds. They're beautiful. Now I will tell you though, I froze those. Some of them have these little dinky parts like the little snowman's brim of his hat and all the things. I have not tried it, by hand with, you know, I condition my clay with cornstarch and stuff. I haven't tried it, but I think that things that have these little delicate bits, I did freeze those. But they're beautiful and they're worth it, and I'm going to make stuff with it and with you guys, and we'll have fun with those. I just wanted to show this one more time because it's very versatile. On our lineups, we don't use the kits to make it fair to everybody. Everybody has to kind of go out of the box and create something on their own, and so we don't use the kits. But and this is a fall grateful what do you call it, lineup. So I'll be figuring something out for y'all. Probably have a printable or something, and I'll use, of course, my beloved Pixie dough. There's not a day that goes by that I don't try to use it. I mean, maybe once a week I don't use it, but you ordered the fall kit with the paint. I think it's really a great thing to do, to test it out, you know. She has that little paint kit that you can add on if you decide you want, you know, the candied papaya, and I forget the other color. Goodness, my brain is already kind of wonky. But the kits with the paint, I mean, if you're already going to buy a kit and you're going to pay for the shipping and stuff, you could test it out and see what you think, because the only thing is, like, once you try it, you're going to love it, and so, you know, you're going to maybe have to, like, start saving or tell your people, oh, I want some pink Pixie stuff for Christmas, and, like, you can give them the site and tell them what you want, and they can put your address in there and have them shop for you that way. I mean, I do that often. Like, you know, I used to when my parents were alive. They were like, I don't know what to get you, and I'll be like, here you go, here's an Amazon list. And my mom was good at ordering online. She was a champ at that and QVC, but you can order, you know, your shipping and billing addresses are separate, so you can order you know, if you have a friend or a family member that wants to buy you something, they just put their billing and ship it to you. I mean, there you go. It won't be wrapped, but who cares, right? You can just enjoy that for Christmas if you do Christmas. If you don't, you can do a Hanukkah or an Eid gift or Kwanzaa, whatever you like. I think that, you know, you can give somebody a list from Paint Pixie. Why not? Why not? All right, I'm halfway done, y'all. My hands are already getting the cramp. I should have done this ahead of time, but I usually do all the things live so that I'm not like, I don't like when people go live and they say, well, I've prepared this. You hold that you wanted a Paint Pixie shopping cart. That's awesome. Why not? I mean, yeah, please use my link if you can. Mama is trying to make some sales before Christmas, but anyway, it's such a nice thing, and it keeps you busy. It gives you happiness. When you have busy hands, it releases happy endorphins or whatever. And so, like, it's a good thing. And, you know, you can make beautiful things for your home or for gifts, or you can do make and takes. And like my friend Melinda does make and takes, you know. So there's like all kinds of fun stuff you can do with this. But anyway, just an idea. You know, when we've been such good girls all year, we can give Santa a little list, right? Or like Ruth said, you can get you a card. Or was it Melinda that said? I forget. I put an order. Oh, thank you, Melinda. That's amazing. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to almost be done here, y'all. Oh, I'm feeling the burn. My hands are like going, oh, Lisa, come on now. Because I've already, you know, I had to do the dishes before she came to clean. I didn't have that many because I was so bad yesterday. I was tired. So I popped a little pizza in from Aldi's and made a kale salad, and that was it. I was like, there you go, wherever that. He could care less. He's happy, but, you know, I feel guilty sometimes when I do that. Anyway, so that's it. I'm almost done. I know this is terrible. It's like watching somebody, it's painful, isn't it? Watching somebody do something so tedious and little here, like, I could have done it ahead of time, but like I said, I always am like, I want to see the whole thing, you know, I want to see how it's done. And so you can see, it's really not that bad. I have really bad arthritis in my hands, so that kind of causes a little bit of a slowdown, but it's okay. And I'm fussy cutting, right? I could have put it with a little bit more white around there, but I'm trying to be a good girl. You know, I am an ambassador for the company, so I gotta be on my A game for my JoJo's, right? Okay, there we go. Woohoo! Bessie Matilda, that was the work. Okay, so let's get this into the trash. Watch, oh, holy flippers! That was like by the grace of God, y'all, because this just laid right in my candle. If this would have caught fire, I would have just wished you guys well and said later. Honestly, I have a candle here because it's like peaceful and relaxing, and that thing almost goes in there. What does the hairspray do to the paper? I'm curious. I only have a inkjet printer, and so I don't have a laser printer. A laser printer, when you print, it doesn't ever bleed. But an inkjet, there could be a little tiny chance. And so I spray it with hairspray and it doesn't bleed. Oh, Josie, I have to say, it sets the ink. Yes. I don't want to use, oh man, $18 for hairspray. Good Lord, lady. Use a fancy one. I use a ghetto spray. I don't have no $18 hairspray. My brush wasn't even $18. But seriously, you get nice products and you have beautiful hair. So I got Lady's Choice by Dollar Tree. Holla, holla. It smells good. It actually does. And it works perfectly fine. So we're going to put some melt down. Yes, melt down into my little thing here. Okay. And I'm going to get one of my junky brushes. I don't like to use my good brushes if I can help it. Do I have my junky brush out here? Nope. Okay. Is that my junky brush? Nope. Okay, we're going to use a good brush. We're going to use the Turquoise Iris Pro Wash. And we're going to put, it doesn't really hurt the brush. It just, I don't know why. I protect these brushes because they are really good. And so, yeah, anyway. All right, so let's put this on. I'm just putting my Meltdown on first. And this is going to be like my decoupage medium. And so we're going to put that, and I'm going to press it just a little bit, right? And we're going to pull it up here, and I'm going to just put some under here. I can't handle the smell of hairspray. This one is it's surprising. I can't stand it either. It is like so, it's strong. This, I swear, this Lady's Choice from Dollar Tree, when you go to if you go to Dollar Tree, spray it and smell it. It's honestly really good. It doesn't have a heavy scent. I said that yesterday when I used it, and it's true. It's like, it's very, very light scent, and like, I really like it. I sprayed it at the place because I'm thinking, is this going to smell like bug spray or something? You never know. And it's great. It really is great. So check it out. I actually use it on my hair too. It doesn't like cause it to do anything funky. So, if you want to try it, and it's definitely good for crafts. It's good for crafts, y'all. All right. So I think, did I get this? My nails are so short. I cut them the other day, so, because I broke one. I broke one lifting boards in the back room. It's like, ugh. Hello, Pretty Bad Pieces by Michelle. How are you? Hey, Vicky. Missed you yesterday, girl. All right. We're just putting this on. Oh, look what I did. I killed it, but I'm going to put it back. I knew I was pushing too hard, but that's life. There you go. Like it never happened. We didn't see that happen, did we? I won't tell if y'all don't tell. All right, so I'm pressing out any bubbles. And I know it's better to use cling wrap, but I don't know that I have any handy. All right, so I've got this on, and I do think it looks pretty. There we go. First bit. First bit. Yeah, you'll have to, Melinda. You really will. What's this say? Hey, Josie, Barb, how are you doing? I can't. If I get out of here, maybe today. Oh, Lord, I don't know what's going on, but I'll look. Now, we have to make a decision. Am I going to be brave? I'm going to put a little bit of this down, right? Because I want to make sure I've got this all nicely done, right? This is my Meltdown. This is my sealer and my decoupaging all together, right? And so I kind of want to put a little bit of this all the way up to make it all homogeneous, if you will. And there we go. Put a little tiny bit more. I'm being like a little bit quick and sloppy because, yesterday I was on for almost 2 hours. And so like today I got a boogie because I got peoples here. All right. That I think is pretty good. Put this here and we'll dry it. And I'm thinking, am I going to try to write this? And I'm pretty much saying yes. It would take me days to fussy cut that. It takes a bit, but hey, Dawn, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I think it's worth it. You could probably like do it at night, sit there and do a little piece at a time, or have a friend cut it for you. If you really want to, I'm going to take a sip. If you really wanted to, you could put the whole thing, you don't have to fussy cut it as much as I did, right? And when you put it down, and I'll show you this. I'll show you this now. Put your Meltdown, and if you don't have Meltdown yet, you can get your Mod Podge, right? Mod Podge the whole thing. And then you can paint over it, right? You can paint over it. Some Meltdown, I use most, I need to get me some Meltdown. I use most of my force field. I love force field, but I keep it for my things that might go on the porch or something like that, because it, Meltdown, I kind of keep it for the indoorsy stuff. I don't know. You can use it interchangeably. They're both wonderful. And so, yeah. All right, so I am going to dry this really well, and I'm hoping, woo, I'm lucky. I'm hoping that I had transfer paper, which I do, and so I'm going to use her writing as a guide, and I'm going to pop it on with transfer paper, and I'm going to try to letter it myself, right? So you guys could see me in action. It could be good, it could be not so good. Sometimes fussy cutting is therapy for me. I agree with that. I agree with that. And you don't have to get tight in those leaves like I did. You know, sometimes I'm a little bit much. I know, it's hard to believe that I'm a little bit much, but I really am. You can leave some of that paper in between the leaves, and it really won't matter. It really, really won't matter, right? You don't see the seam of the paper cut. Barb, I'm not that picky, girlfriend. I am not. And I would still fussy cut some. I just wouldn't get down into the nitty gritty of in between each of these little leaves. You know what I mean? And so to me, it's okay. This one, I did not fussy cut everything, and I layered the cornucopia one over top of the turkey one, and you can see it looks beautiful. I mean, I don't think that people are looking for lines and marks and all that, but like, see, these are layered. I layered on this one, I layered this cornucopia over top of this, and I think it's good, right? And then I put my scritchy scratch on here, my wavy gravy, whatever you want to call it, and it makes it all like beautiful. And I don't think that people are looking for those things. I think that we tend to look at those things on our stuff way, way more than people tend to look at the thing. We're very, some of us, I'm not putting y'all in the same boat as me, but like we're very self-critical and like judging of things when you do handmade. Because to some people, if you're gifting something or whatever, you kind of are thinking, oh, handmade, they think I didn't spend money or whatever. Well, you spent effort and time, and you make a beautiful thing, so handmade is very, very special. But, like, I can see the lines around this, and I'll show you in a second. Pardon me for drinking, but I can tell I'm going to start coughing. You see the papers around here? Do you see it around those leaves? You can see a little bit of papers, right? And it's okay. It's okay because we're going to add our scritchy scratch. We're going to add other stuff. And it's all good because it's handmade, right? We're not doing stuff like, you know, mass-produced things here. This is specialty stuff, right? Okay, so am I going to grab this one, or am I going to see what the other one was? This one might be easier, but I think that it won't fit in there as easy. So we're going to go with this one. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring these back. If you guys have arthritis in your hands, these are awesome. Hey, Pixie Designs by PK. Okay, so these, did you see that I have latch and I unlatch and poop, it opens up. My friend Becky gifted these to me, and they're amazing. They spring load back open, so it cuts half of your work in half. I do have a smaller pair somewhere in this heap of stuff, and I oftentimes use that pair of scissors to fussy cut because you don't have to open them manually. They spring into action, and they're really, really great, and you can find them on Amazon or maybe at Michael's Arts and Crafts or, you know, wherever, but they're great. So that could possibly help you if you are, you know, in the same similar boat as me. All right, so now we have this, and I only, I cut this out just so I can see where I want it to live, right? And I think it's going to live right about here. I might tuck it to the left side a little bit. All right, so it's going to be over here, right? I might move it over this way a titch and lessen the loop-de-doo, right? Because, you know, our girls got the flair, but sometimes we can't. So, anyway, here's this. So, we're going to do this. Yeah, y'all wish Lindy a happy birthday. Hi, Cindy Harlow. How are you, my friend? All right, so this is what we're doing. See, that's what happens when I don't take a sip. I know it looks bad seeing somebody on here chugging soda, but y'all, I talk a lot when I teach, and so, you know, you just got to do the things, right? All right, so this is some transfer paper. Can I open it? There we go. There you go. All right. And so we're going to open this little dude. But first I'm going to look one more time. Where do I want it? Okay, I want it right about here. So right now I'm going to put my tape. Put my tape up in here, y'all. Okay. And I'm going to put some tape up in here. And I'm going to tape the heck out of this guy a little bit, right? So I do this so that I can flippy-uppy and put my put this under. Is this 2 pieces? Holy smokes, this is a big one. What was on here? Oh, this is when can you see the llama? I don't know if you can see it, but I did a llama. Oh, maybe you can see it from this side. See my llama? I did a llama. This was back from the studio days. God, don't let me catch this place on fire with this candle. All right, lift this up. Tucky, tucky, tuck it under. And there we go. And then we're going to get a pencil, and I'm going to trace, okay? So, let's just do our best and trace this beautiful lettering from our sweet friend who's having her birthday, Lindy Tate from Tater Bulletin. She's my partner in crime. She's my business partner with the Art Wellness Collaborative. So if you guys are looking for a way to, whoopsie, to relax and unwind and have a community of wonderful, caring, kind, crafty friends, we got that for you if you're interested. I don't think I put the paper up high enough, but I'm not going to move it until I'm done with this word, right? And there we go. Ooh, kind of made a mess there, but we'll see. All right. I'm going to stick it up in here and get the top of this T, possibly. Or H, I mean. I probably know how to do it. Forget it. All right, so it takes a minute because I need the guideline, right? Always make sure you have it doll side up, or else you'll be doing all this for nothing. I used to do paint parties, and some of the people wanted to transfer their own design. I made it optional. Like, I would transfer it, or you could, and they'd want to. I make them have them come in, 20 minutes early. But I had people that would do this, and they wouldn't have the right side down, and it was like they would be so upset with themselves. So make sure that if you're unsure, lift it up and take a peeky, all right? Take a little peek. All right, so we're going to keep on keeping on, and then I'm going to paint this in. How about that? This is big. You're going to get to see me do my thing. It's not going to be as graceful as when Lindy does it, but I'm going to try, and that's all that matters, right? Because this is for me. This is a gift from me to me. How about that? I want to put it up on my counter, on my bookshelves. There we go. All right, so make this. Woo, come on now. There we go. And I've got this little word right here. I'm hoping I can do these little guys. Woo, I was kind of like going to maybe just cheat and just put the word gather, but I'm being bold. I'm being bold. And so we're going to see. It can, it's going to be what it's going to be. I could use a Sharpie if I wanted to. Okay, do I see pencil line on everything? I do think I do. Did it go all the way up? Yep. And then you can kind of like lift this and take a peeky. Oh, it's in there. All right. So that's how you transfer this if you want to give it a try. We're working on a canvas panel. They're not that expensive in the Paint Pixie shop. And if it is something that like you're not totally happy, guess what? You can paint over it and start again. I don't know. I try to give myself a little grace and just say, I'm going to do it. And I do it and we'll see. All right. So there's I saved this because you know me. I have to have 50 million papers here. All right. So there you go. I missed the class last night, but I did my circle doodles. Did you? Awesome. Last night's class was amazeballs. I loved every minute of it. Did I put mine in? I don't think. I did. Here's my self-care doodles from Art Wellness. Isn't it cute? She taught how to do this. Lindy did. Let me see if I have that really quick. I'll show you. Oh, Lord. Please don't start an avalanche on me. Okay. Let's see. This is how I keep my little Art Wellness Collaborative book of cuteness. So there it is. That's my little book. I won't show you everything. This is like some of the work that we do in there. We have daily prompts. We have weekly art prompts. We have Watercolor Wednesday every Wednesday night at 7 Eastern for an hour. We make stuff. These are prompts. And I give these printables. We do these little things. This will be coming out today as like a little art challenge. This is one of our weekly art prompts. And here's some more of these. I'm going to just show you real quick. I lied. I said I wasn't going to show you, but here I am. Lindy does Lindy Doodles, and I love them all. And I give them my own little flair. You know, that's what you do. You take what you get from us and you make it your own. There's one of Lindy's Doodles. There's one of my little art challenge things. These are fun. They get your brain going. There's some art from my garden. We did a little prompt for that. This is a doodle. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Here's one of my Watercolor Wednesdays. Here's my other Watercolor Wednesday. This is Lindy's Watercolor Wednesday. This is my Zen Doodle. We do Zen Doodles every Sunday for an hour. We had a Zen Den paint coloring time. That was fun. Facebook is shutting down groups on the 17th of November, so we'll probably do one more if I can squeeze it in. This is a still life thing. We had a prompt. This was Lindy's paint mixing. That was fun. Paint mixing class. A Zen Doodle. This week's last Zen Doodle. Look at that guy. And bookmarks that we did on my Watercolor Wednesday one time. And then Lindy's Watercolor Wednesday. Look at this. This was awesome and fun and amazing. This was last night's. And that was a lot of fun. So if this looks like something you want to be part of, it's $27 a month. And then we do a paint party or we do an arty party. It's going to be paint. It's going to be mixed media. It's going to be whatever. I taught this class this month, and you can do it 2 different ways, however you want. It's for sale in our shop. And Lindy did this amazing paint party and showed about blending and all the stuff. So that's all in the Art Wellness. And yes, that's what I heard. They are shutting them down. Now, if it's for sure, I don't know. I saw it from one of my coaching groups that I'm in, so I tend to, there goes everything. Anywho, onward to this. They're shutting down, I didn't say groups, rooms, Facebook rooms. They're shutting down Facebook rooms. And because we had like a little Zen Den where we get together in there. And if it said rooms, I apologize. Facebook is shutting down rooms, not groups. All right, I'm going to use Tipsy and Icon, and we're going to paint these words in. So Mommy needs to put on her glasses, right? Because I don't know, can't see good. Should I do this? I'm thinking I want to do this in chocolate souffle is what I want to do it in. But first, ooh, that was not a very friendly sound. I wanted to show you that we're going to put, like around here, do you see we can put, I have no idea what rooms are, yeah. Well, don't worry about it. It's just a way that you can meet in your Facebook groups in a little private room and hang out. We did it once in Art Wellness, and it was fun. And it's just like you turn your cameras on and you just craft together. I probably will set that up to do that next week so we can get together in there before it's gone. Anyway, so when you have sealed your piece, right? When you have sealed your piece with Meltdown or Force Field or whatever the one you like, right? Then you can come back in and you can paint on top of it, right? And do you see I'm like covering up some of the white of this? Do you see that? You can come in and you can really pounce around. I'll show you, like around the bottom of these pumpkins. See, there's some white. See there? There's some white. We're gonna tap some of this in, and we're gonna make that go away to some degree. I hear Denver starting up back here, so you guys are going to be hearing some sounds probably. Anyway, you can do like that, and it'll take some of it away. Now, let's say you got something on here that you don't want. Well, you can wipe it down a bit because you've sealed it, And that will be that, like, if you get something too much on your pumpkin, you can wipe it back a little bit because it's sealed. And so if you work with our force field or meltdown, you can put your paper on a little bit without going so fussy cutting. And there. Do you have the copy of the words? Yes, it's all in the kit, Diane. There's a kit for all of this, and here's the one I did yesterday using this kit. You get the wood round, and you get all the printables and all the things, and it's just a really good, it's a sweet kit. So, anyway, let's paint some words. Let's paint some words. All right, let me get my stuff together. And I am no great word painter like our sweet Lindy. Like, Lindy could do this without, of course, doing this part. But, you know, we're just human, and we're just like, look here. Hello, it's little old Lisa. But I'm going to try to see if I can do it without those glasses so I don't look quite as old. But anyway, so let's start, shall we? I get nervous a little bit, but it's okay. Got to get this flowing. Hopefully he doesn't, like, make a big sound and scare me and I goof it. But once you load your brush, just pull a line, right? Just pull a line. Try not to stop and do too many little, you know, ooh, I gotta get this and that. No, just pull your line. Rotate your thing around so that you can pull your line straight. I hold my wrist stiff usually and pull my line that way. I don't know what you call it. I call it pulling a line. And he's going to be right behind me, probably making a whole lot of noise. Yes, yes. So do you see how that is? The art of wellness is a creative. Oh, thank you. I so appreciate you saying that. Who's saying that? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, thank you. Lindy is the queen. I can never, I don't know. She has a little class. If you want to learn to do this, she has like a little, hey, you want to learn to do this? We'll start you out with a very simple, not overwhelming, easy little class. She's got that in the Tater Buggin' shop, and it'll get you going, and then it's up to you to practice. Like, just like anything else, practice makes pretty good. You know, I'm not going to say practice makes perfect, because, hello, I practice, and you can see I got the wobble gajobbles. But there it is. Not too bad. There's a bit of a wobble. My hand has arthritis, and it shakes a bit. It's like, so I just, like, level myself and say, oh, man, that was great, Lisa. I'll be like, well, thank you, Lisa. I'll be like, that's all right, no problem. He's putting in some, I don't know what. He's putting in a vent, and he's putting in some baseboard. So I don't know what's happening behind me, y'all. So there we go. There it is. Oh, there's Lindy. Practice makes better. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Yes, it takes time, y'all. It's like not like, I wish we had a button that we could just like program ourselves. Little AI kind of thing, and you'd be like, today I want to be perfect at lettering. Okay, push this button and turn your ear left and right, and here you go. But hello, do you need anything? Let me know. And come like this. See what I'm doing. Lindy, can you put the link to that class? I know that, like, I love that little, it's just a starter. It's like a, you know, a taster, you know. That's what it is. It's a little taster, and it gets you going. It gives you, like, the right mindset for what you're doing. And I enjoyed it. There we go. We're going to, oh, yeah, keep making some of that noise. That sounds like, you know, nails on a chalkboard kind of sound. There's this. There you go. Oh, that would be fun to do in the wellness group. I agree. We'll see what she does. I think that we have so many plans for that, like, we could be like, that's why it's just a good place. We put our heart in there, and so we try to share as much as we can of ourselves and our talents. That I'm making this a little bit more fluid. I think I'm making this a little bit more fluid. But I don't know what all we'll have in there, but why not? We'll see. We're up to try to do as much as we can so that everybody has like a little something that they want to try in there. We're open to trying to do that. So anyway, keep going, Lisa. All right. The more I talk, the less I paint, right? And I can't look up, so oh, thank you. Simple. If you just, you know, I'm just tracing, y'all. Y'all can trace. This is the Tipsy, But I would not say to do it while tipsy. Don't use your tipsy while you're tipsy if you're trying to do lettering, because not the good idea. There we go. All right, so I think it worked a little easier for me when I watered the paint. Our paints are very, very, they're like thick. They're not like thick so that they're not good to use. They're thick because like you get one coat coverage most times with this. And I often make my paints a little bit more fluid. I don't know, Lindy, do you do that? When you work with it, I don't know. I haven't watched you do something with lettering that much that I would know the answer to that. But anyway, don't overdo it. I'm keep going over the same areas. Not a good idea. So I'm going to pick and do this bigger one. But see, I dropped some water on here because I'm a messy Marvin. So since I sealed this whole thing, tracing is your forte. You do it all the time. There you go. This would be good for you then. Since I sealed this with Meltdown, I can pick up those water drips, right? So let's see if I can do it your way so you can at least get something out of seeing this, right? And I'm just pulling a line. I roll my brush to get the line, the brush bristles, the brush bristles to be, good. And I just draw my line down. It's really not, if the less you freak out about it and the more you just be like, I'm just going to do this, the better your work will be. Because like when you give yourself agita over doing something like this, you'll make it not fun. It has to be a bit fun to be able to work properly, right? You don't want to overdo that stress part. Right, now my hand was a bit shaky, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to pull this line up. And really, if I was doing this on my own, without y'all here, I would let it dry in between, because like I'm flirting with disaster putting my hand near this, right? And if you feel comfortable using I use a marker, right? You can use just what I was going to say. I would 100% use oh my god, it's never ending here, is it? I would use a Posca pen or a Sharpie or whatever you like, you know all the things that's out there for you to buy. Lindy just had a live in Tater Buggin', and did she do it live? Yeah, she did. I don't know if she's done it live or not in there. She might have used it in our group, but she's with some hippie art thing. I forget what it's called, but she has a new place and they have paint pens, and from what I saw, they look awesome. So I'm sure she'll show you that again on her main pages. But she has a whole bunch of them. It's like a whole set. It's really nice. Okay, so there it is. Holla holla! A paint class for my birthday. Oh, what was that? I missed it. Yeah, Hippie Crafter. There you go. I did my very first paint class for my birthday back in May, and I had to learn to just let it go. Girl, you are so right, Stephanie? If you don't let it go, it's gonna mess you up. Like you have to have, part of you has to be like, it's going to be okay, right? Yeah, that was in our group. She did the watercolor pencils that were amazing, but she has the paint pens. So she'll probably be showing that sometime soon here on her page. I was practicing last night. All right. I showed them in Tater Talk, right? I didn't think it was on your main page, but I'm sure you'll be sharing that, right? This is leader. I think I need icon. Where's icon? Is this icon? Where are you, icon? That's another leader. I've got all the things. I've got all the things. Where's my little icon, y'all? Here it is, I think. I've got a water bubble on the end of this L, and I don't need that. This is the icon. So we're going to use that for the little squishy doodles. Little squishy words. But I've got to make sure I don't lean my hand into something. I had to test them first to see if they're worthy. I agree. We are so alike in that like we ain't going to sell you stuff that we don't think is worthy of your money. So, That is for sure. All right. Because it's easy to get an affiliate with people, you know, with some places, not all, but, and if you don't like it, why would you try to sell it? Like, I gotta believe in it, right? Okay. Woo, there was an S. Okay, we're going to keep going. I'm going to try not to overthink this. Sometimes I think it's easier to do it upside down because you're just following the thing, the pattern, right? And your brain isn't like making it into letters. You're just following lines when it's kind of upside down. And my idea, that's how it is, right? So oftentimes it's easy to put it upside down and do it. Because of that, it makes you think in a different way, and I think that it kind of makes it be easier. It does for me. Okay. Plus, you guys can see it like better. All right. So this is the icon, and you can see I'm not any specialist in the old hand lettering, but it looks pretty darn good, doesn't it? Like I'd put that up. I better, right? I'm gonna put it in my living room. I'm going to put just a little bit of water in here just to make it a bit fluid. I don't care what Ahmad says. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. So, all right, let's keep going. Keep going. All right. Put that. And if you can do it in one stroke, that's best, right? Don't try to like come back and fix everything 50 different times, right? Don't come back and try, because the more you try to fix it, the more you're going to have to fix it, right? You got to kind of let go and let God and be all right with whatever you're doing to some extent. And I think it ends up being better. And it ends up with you being a bit happier during the process. Because you can see I'm not sweating it. I'm just chatting away with y'all. Chatting away. There we go. That one might be a bit too watery. I just made it a bit thicker than I wanted. But that's okay. We're just going to keep rolling, right? So roll your bristles so that you don't get a stray, you know, because sometimes that causes a little blurt, a little paint blurt. I don't know what you call that, but there you go. So you can use her lettering things as a guide, and the sweet thing is, like, she wrote so many things out that, like, you can piece these words together. Like, when I did my project yesterday, I'll show ya, she was like, oh, that little banner's my writing. I'm like, yeah, I just took it from one of your things. So, like, you can use these templates that come in your kit, and you can piece them out. Like, I pulled the word grateful from one of her printables. I think they might have fallen on the floor. They did. But, like, you can piece it together, right? You can piece it together and use it for a lot of things. There you go. Did you get the breakfast in bed this morning, Lindy? That's a good question. Did you? I know if she wanted it, G would do it. I mean, he's like the ultimate honeypot, isn't he? He's so sweet. I don't think there's anything that she would want that he wouldn't try his best to do, because that's just the way the man is. He loves his woman. He loves his woman. Wonkiness and all. I'm getting rid of some of that. What do you call it? A little bit of stuff there. He's hunting. Is he already, or did he leave? Business as usual. Hey, Maureen. How are you, friend?
Thank you for stopping by.
11:59. Ooh, I'm at an hour. I didn't want to do that to y'all, but here I am doing it to you again, right? I have to goldify this. This can't be done. We got to put our gold. We got to put our scritchy scratch. So I'm sorry that this is longer. Josie, I hope there's nobody behind me, my friend. Please tell me. Do I keep rolling? Oh, listen to this. My stomach is growling. Just kidding. It's crazy, isn't it? Lindy, Josie, can you tell me? Josie, is there anybody behind me? Can I keep going? I'm so sorry I do this to you. Like, I really am, like, I'm togging up the time. We're putting our 24 karat gold pixie dust. Let me look, but I think no one. Whew, thank you. I'm so sorry. I need to get my stuff together a bit better. You know, I'm trying. I'm a work in progress. It's been 58 years in progress, and I don't know. It's going to be maybe another, I don't know how many. Nope, no one. Whew, all right. I'm going to feather this in a bit. Just using a bouncer, liquid pixie dust in 24 karat gold. You can pick your favorite metallic. This is mine. I like a lot of them, but honestly, I don't know why this makes me so happy. Don't question it. Just like, if it makes you happy, it's good. I'm feathering in. I like to blur my corners a bit. I've got my little stash here on my paper plate. But I love how this looks. And like I said, I do a little bit heavier in the corners and painting my elbow or whatever I felt it touching it. But, oh, Denver. I'll be so, y'all, my brain is tired. Do you ever get your brain tired like that? It's like I really do. I'm not a person that does well with loud sounds and big groups of people and all that sort of stuff. I'm more of a more quiet person or whatever, and like this has been 6 weeks now and my brain is like going, girl, when's you gonna turn that off? Like, I'm working on it, friend. I'm trying. Can't wait though to take a nice shower in there. All right, I'm gonna kind of just touch in here a little bit because I do this once my spouncer has offloaded a good bit of the gold in there. I just kind of do, and I think that looks pretty good. You love it? I love 24 karat gold too. Hi Connie, how are you, friend? I'm going to see how I'm going to put on a little bit of mojito. I don't know why, but I want a little bit in there. It's telling me that I need it, and so I always be like, yeah, okay, if you say I need it, I need it. And I'm going to grab this, and I didn't clean my brush. Sometimes I'm like that. Let's dry this so I don't smear it. Because that's the kind of stuff I do. I smear stuff. I dip stuff. I almost caught my printable on fire. Thank God that didn't happen. How much you'll love that bathroom. I know, right? I'll forget about it. I hope so. I hope so. I do enjoy Denver very, very much. So I will honestly miss him. I really will miss him. He's like an uncle. I don't have any family that puts any time with me. And so like when he's around, I really love him. And so I will miss that part. I've got a little heavy on there. I will miss that part, you know, but it's okay. It's okay. Put a little dibble dabbles of blue in. And it just is giving me tiny little bits. And I don't know if you can even see it, but I can see it. And I'm going to, I think, get myself a little bit of this brown. Where's my mister? Oh, this is my water girl. There we go. We're going to give this a little zhuzhing. And we're going to get my toothbrush here. And we're going to put a little bit on. Not too much. Where's my tape? And I'm going to sprinkle. Because every little addition is better, right? Makes it, it really adds, right? Add your sprinkles, add your little touches. I think that looks lovely. I might hit a little bit more of that blue. While I'm on here, I might as well make it the way I want it. Because I don't like to do things behind the scenes and you be like, I didn't see you do that thing, and how did you do it? I don't like being that girl. I want you to see it all, right? And I'm going to grab me some more of this. I love this color. It's beautiful, soft, wonderful. I love this. I missed it because my phone dies. Aw. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. I'm going to use my finger and see what happens if I just kind of lightly bring a little smeary blue stuff. I think that it's odd a little bit, but it's interesting a little bit, you know. I like getting messy and put my fingers in stuff and doing all that kind of thing. Why not? You're in it to play and have some fun, right? And I think it makes it neat. You just put little touches here and there, right? Little touches. You can kind of put them in there. You could use a brush if you're more comfortable. Sometimes I'll put around like these edges. and just kind of put a little bit in. And, you know, you can take it back down again with more gold. You can do whatever feels good. It's like whatever feels good and feels comfortable and makes you have something that is a bit more you, you know? Like, I think that, like, I didn't think I had a style. I was, like, following this lady, and she's like, how to find your art style? And I'm thinking, God, I'm, like, in it forever, and I don't know, what's my style? Well, my style is putting little bits of things here and there, and 24 karat pixie dust, and definitely moss. I'm a moss lady. Definitely scritchy scratch, you know. Those are my things. So I guess that you can tell my art if you see it somewhere. You would say, oh, okay, that might be Lisa's because I see these things, right? And so, I don't know. I always am looking outward for people to define me. But, hey, Becky, how are ya? But I think we pretty much know what we are and who we are. We just might not have the fancy label for it, you know. But, anyway, I'm kind of just like, I don't know what you would call this. It's like anything goes and just try it and see. I like splotchy stuff. I'm not into perfection at all. You can tell by everything about me. I'm easygoing. Fun art instead of fine art. Maybe that defines it to some degree. Alright, so it's all doing this. Pixie Dough Queen, there you go. So, I'll give you a peeky. See how that blue adds? I don't know, I love it. And now it's time for my favorite thing. Not really, one of my favorite things. It's Scritchy Scratch. And I've called it this forever. I don't know what else to call it. I just come in. This is a Sharpie gel pen, which I found out from Lindy yesterday that it is not water safe. For some reason, I thought Sharpie would be, but hey, whatever. It lays a nice line. I enjoy the way it feels in my hand. I love, which you probably can't hear from the chaos, which is my life. It lays a beautiful line. Hear it? That sound is my happy sound, right? There's a lot of sounds that make me happy. Rustling papers, this, you know, the coffee pot going, my Google Forest sounds. I'm a very much sound scent kind of a person. I have my beautiful candles. I've been using my one from Lynchburg Candle Company. If you want a candle that's phenomenal. Like now I'm babying it because I'm only using it on special nights, right? Because I might need to go and order me a couple more. I got the Snickerdoodle. It's fabulous, and like it makes these little candles that I used to get. Yeah, these are better. Anyway, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to do just one side of this for a minute and show you. This is what I do. And I am not like being perfect about it, you know. I'm just going around my little berries and leaves and whatnot and adding this scritchy scratchy kind of like, listen to that. Oh, Lord. Marks, and I do believe that it brings it out and it makes it more personalized. Like, it really, really does. And I think that if you try it once, you'll see that it's very relaxing kind of a thing to do. It's a nice thing to pull in and do on your little side table or something, and pull it out in an evening when you're watching something, play some music, light a candle, do your scratchy scratch, and finish out your project that way. It is really a great way to wind down and like head into your nighttime routine. I try to do that as much as possible every night, whether it's that or doing one of Lindy's doodles. So see how that is right there? Look, it doesn't it? It really makes a little difference, doesn't it? Like it looks, some people think that like using printables and using traceables is cheating. There's no cheating in art. There's just creating and making something pretty and enjoying the process of creating or connecting with others or whatever it is that you do. This is not cheating. This is using something that like I created this for you. So it is art. However you decide to use it is up to you. And if you want to just put it on there plain, it's beautiful that way. If you want to get you a pen and do this, make sure you've done everything else that you wanted to do to the piece before you do your scritchy scratch, unless you're using a permanent pen, right? If you're using a permanent pen, then you can put your beautiful icicle wax over this and all that. It's not straight line, it's scribbling. It is, that's why I call it scritchy scratch. There is no straight line. If you have tremors, or you have, a lot of people have issues that like they can't make a straight line. And if you are purposely doing this in the way that I'm showing you so that it's not a perfect straight line, then it makes it more fun to do, because there's no, like, you're not fine lining things. You're playing. This is play, right? This is play. And some people don't like it. Some people think it's messy. I've had people say, that is just, honestly, you ruined it. And I'll be like, I ruined it for you, but guess what? For me, I made it special. I like that wobbly look. And yeah, Steph, you got to try it. It's fun. But make sure you're done with your project before you do it, unless you get, I mean, they have those beautiful pens at Michael's, the, what is it called? Pigma, I think, maybe? I don't know. But you can find, but whatever you like. I like these regular pens. I'm not going to do anything. If I seal this, I could spray seal it. Anything that you would have to take a brush to finish it off, like, I would not put force field or, what do you call it, meltdown on this once I put this pen, because it's going to make it bleed. So I know that before I go into it, that I have to have this pretty much finished before I start my scratching away. And then I'll kind of put like a shadowy line down here, and see, I'm not doing anything straight. We don't want straight. Straight is super boring. Be wild with that pen and add your art, your scritchy scratchy little marks. And it really, honestly, looks, I think, a lot better than fine lining. I mean, some people like things that are more perfect. I am not at that point in my life. I used to like things to be a bit more perfect. But right now, it's like, I find beauty in the haphazard, kind of simple things. And you can see, like, this can become very, very soothing. This is the kind of stuff we do in our art wellness group, right? It's about the process of creating instead of the finished product. Now, you will get a pretty finished product, but really the whole reason for doing this, there's several reasons I do it. One is it's my income. Two is because I love it, and I like, this is how I connect with people in my daily life. And so, like, I look forward to my time with you all, because that's how I socialize, right? I'm not one to go out and go spend hours at Target shopping around with a coffee and all the things that some people love to do. It's not for me. This is for me. And if I'm making something and I'm actually enjoying the process while I'm doing it, it becomes a twofold thing. It becomes a way of my making things to support my family, and it makes a way for me to connect with people and support my mental health and my well-being as a human, you know? And so the simpler the project and the easier it is to do, it brings comfort. Like, I would not want to sit and be struggling doing this, right? And when you're doing wonky lines, as my friend Lindy would say, wonky, there's something freeing in it, because there's no set pattern where you will have the opportunity for failure, right? When you are doing it this way, you're not going to feel failure, because anything goes. And that is such a freeing thing in art. Like, art should be to enjoy the process of creating as much as it is the final product of having something nice. I mean, I find that the process outweighs the end product a lot of times way more. Like, without this, I would be a lonely person, you know? And I love our group, because I know, like, in my group I always have a place. It's like a little hangout, and I know I've got people there. If I'm having a day, I need people. And I always find connection here on Paint Pixie. And you can find that not only with me. Paint Pixie is a wonderful company led by a super kind woman who supports other women and men, but like it's a sisterhood, and we all support each other, and we all have our strengths in things that we do well, and we love to we do make money. It definitely is. We do make money, but we give a lot. Like, we give our lessons. These are free lessons. Some people would put you in a group and make you pay for it. But anyway, I think that, you know, you'll find connection here on the Paint Pixie page. You'll find connection on Taterbuggin and Craft Therapy page. If you're looking for that, it's available to you at free on these pages. And it's also available if you want a deeper dive and have a art practice where you can unwind and have some guided stuff, and have a party every month, and have a weekly art sessions on Wednesday and Sunday, if that seems like something that you're looking for, because I mean, it's a great community. We have that available too. So that is the Art Wellness, and it's, like I said, $27 a month. I think it's well worth it for all that you get. Anyway, this is it. You got to try Scritchy Scratch, Stephanie. I'm hoping that you do, and I hope that I get to see your beautiful face again on some of our lives. I invite you all. We are, this is the finished project. This is the finished project, and I'll show you the one with the turkey one, right? We have the cornucopia and Lindy's beautiful writing, 2 different sayings. And then we have this fun turkey, and he comes with his little necktie bow and some pixie dough. I still haven't used my flowers yet. Like, you can make these flowers to put on here too. So I'm going to come back and we're going to make something else next week, or maybe even on, I can't use the kit on Saturday, but I can use parts of the kit. So maybe I'll make something with these sunflowers. So this is something you can do with the kit. You can do it this way. You can get a canvas and you can do it this way. And you would, you can do other things, and I'll guide you in that as well. So I invite you to join us on Saturday. Thank you. I invite you to join us on Saturday. We're having a lineup. It is a thankful, grateful fall lineup with several of us girls, and we love to have you. We'll all be doing our best to show you something fun to brighten your home, and to do a little fall crafting, and just to spend some time and get to know us Pixies, because we all care and love crafting, and we love sharing that with you. So I wish you a happy, happy, good, blessed, wonderful Thursday. Thank you, Josie, for everything you do. You're nothing but complete kindness and love, inside and out. She's one of the best people I know. She's like beautiful. And wish my friend Lindy from Taterbuggin a happy birthday. She's super awesome. I will see you guys on Saturday in the Paint Pixie lineup. Thank you for spending time with us, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.